Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wasn't gonna put a reading out today because I'm kind of, I was swamped today, I'm not gonna lie. But I was like laughing my fucking ass off in the shower as I was listening to Bella, the last reading that I posted on my YouTube, my Facebook walls. So I really wanted to come and just check out the energy because the full moon energy, it can be a little bit of the light with the dark, we're gonna say, okay, because of the fact that it's lightening and showing you who is really there, who is really not, and it's really ending, it's like an ending of a decade long of trauma. So it's reprogramming, reassessing, and just seeing people's colors for what it is. So the world, it's in reverse. This is what it is. There's a lot of cycles that are ending, and then people are judging or upset that other people that they're stuck and others are moving on. And it's always an internal battle, guys. So it's only projections. As much as someone wants to say something about you or whatever, it's only an internal battle inside of them. So we have to understand that and see that there is a blockage, major blockages, and it's only because we refuse to end cycles where we know it's really time to move on. This is what this new moon, this full moon does, okay? It's really eclipsing out the energies to see where we're stuck and where this cycle is not ending, where it's causing us to feel stagnant. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of juggling here of energies, okay? There's a lot of the dark energies that are trying to really put this negativity, make you feel less than, make you feel inadequate or anything. That's why I don't have any makeup on. I don't care. I just jumped right into the reading, right? No makeup, straight chaser. I mean, you know what I mean. Anyways, sometimes we make mistakes. That's why I wasn't going to come up and do a reading, because I had done so many readings today that I didn't want my mind to get confuddled, But it is what it is. No holds bar, and I'm not editing anything either. It's about really trying to balance out the resources, time management, and see exactly, Ace of Pentacles, exactly where this new opportunity is coming in from spirit, from ancestors, seeing that you are the gift. Never mind what everybody else is doing or, saying that you're lacking in any kind of area. You are a gift. You have an abundance here. The King of Pentacles. Male or woman, male or female, it doesn't matter. The fact is that you're standing and have something tangible, or have somebody coming in with something tangible. But we always have to look at ourselves, okay? We have to see where we are valuable, because there's a blockage here when it comes to healing. Now, this King of Pentacles is somebody of legality, somebody strong, somebody with determination and discipline. In order to get this Ace of Pentacles, he holds this pentacle in front of him because he has this discipline to keep it. He knows his worth, he goes after it, and he sees himself as very valuable, as well as the people around him. Even if those people are still juggling and not knowing who they are, or not seeing the bigger picture, and have still been stuck in this cycle of not moving forward, this King of Pentacles is the healer. Male or female, it doesn't matter, but it's an energy of a masculine. Knows that with time, people will see their worth. And this is all projecting, okay? So we know who we are, and we don't burden ourselves with what people think. We don't criticize ourselves with their ideas of us. We know who we are. We stand in our power, and we don't tell anybody anything because of the fact that not everybody is going to be happy for you. So it is what it is, right? It's the bucket full of crabs, but that's not yours to hold on to. That sounds like a them problem. And we need to differentiate the difference between our problems and other people's problems. We take the burdens out that people have tried to put in us or whatever by their own lacks or immaturities or lack of self-confidence. We heal because we understand that there's not a give and take here, and that we are the gift, that we are valuable, and that we are going to get taken advantage of if we put ourselves into situations that aren't beneficial for us, because people are going to see that we are a gift, and because they are imbalanced, they're going to undervalue us and take advantage of us or make us feel like we are inadequate or not able to do this. This is why we stand sovereign and independent with that King of Pentacles. Could also talk about somebody being in a husband, like energy. The Ace of Swords. You see the lies for what it is. No matter how many times people will say that you're not good enough, you know how valuable you are. It's a lie. And the thing is that these narcissistic energies will see the value in us and then try to gaslight or project or, do what they do best, is put that negative energy onto you and make you seem like you are these things. But you have healed from this. You know that it's lying and you know how valuable you are. So is it really going to bother you? No. You're going to speak your truth if it's in your face. You're going to do what you need to do in the face. But then you turn around and you're the stars. So you heal from it. You are the maker of your own world. You have a lot of stars around you, but you're the brightest one. Why? Because you're authentic. You do the healing when necessary. You take the break when necessary, and you are sitting on your truth. You are sleeping on your truth. You sleep well. You rest when you need to rest because you know that this heartbreak is inevitable. Being a lover of love, we have to be open to be heartbroken. It's inevitable, guys, but, we go through the trials and errors knowing that we're sitting on our truth. We sleep like a baby because we're protected with our truth. We're guided by the ancestors, by the deities, by the angels, because we know this heartbreak. We're not going to put that heartbreak on others. What we're going to do is heal so we don't project and bleed onto others in spite of their lies and deceptions and saying how you aren't valuable. You got that Ace of Pentacles. You are very valuable, and you heal this. You understand that you're not responsible for what people think of you because you know that the Three of Wands, you're not waiting on approval or anything, because the Three of Wands is like you've let go. Your ships have arrived and you will give it up to a source to say, that there's a codependencies, toxicities, it's an obsession. And this is why there is no lack of give and take with the Six of Pentacles. So we have to see the truth or the lies we tell ourselves. Remember, we're only responsible for ourselves at the end of the day, and where we're lacking balance, give and take with the Two of Cups, and where we choose to give our energy to people who aren't valuable. Remember, if you don't love yourself, you're not going to love another. So you're going to continuously, you have this beautiful gift, this beautiful energy, this beautiful abundance, whatever abundance means to you, whether it's wealth, family, wisdom, take it as it resonates. Abundance is a lot of things, but a lot of people will take advantage of that and then tell you that they have love for you, but put you in an environment that is not stable. But if we have options, understanding that we don't want to play the same cycle, so we rest, we think of the truth, we see the deception for what it is, or where we're not seeing the truth. We have to sleep on it. We have to get the downloads so we can walk away, so we can say, listen, this is not our problem. This seems like a you problem. Let you deal with this. And let me go and deal with my things, because none of us are innocent. But it's the imbalance here that causes this third-party interferences, okay? People think that they need people in order to fit in, and this is how they lie to themselves. And then they go into situations and they don't even like the people or the person that they have become, because they lose the gift internally because they're too busy giving energies to cups overflowing, and that's what causes bickering, fighting within groups, the jealousy, the competition, and because nobody is really there for people. Nobody is really empowering people or motivating people. What they're doing is nitpicking and betraying and abandoning and calling down. They're doing absolutely no justice to nobody. And the people who are doing justice and standing up for the narcissistic energies are getting gaslighted because of the fact that they may not have a lot of people to stand up for them. But like I said, when you have a gift and you have that truth and you sleep on your truth, you really don't care what everybody else thinks, because you know the truth. You know what you do. It's source. And it causes a lot of people a lot more problems because you say that's a you problem, not a my problem. You have third-party interferences that are causing you to be a little bit delusional. And there's no public recognition when it comes to fighting in group settings. And then we all end up losing out. Remember that, guys. It's about connection, source, and really being, helpful. The Tower in reverse is talking about trying to avoid inevitable disaster and then later on having nothing to turn to and nowhere, and you can't build shit on that because of the fact that you lied to yourself. You weren't balanced within yourself, masculine or feminine. The masculine protecting the feminine so the feminine could create, love, nurture, be receptive. The masculine being a go-getter, going after what he wants, and being protective. And really, being the businessman and the go-getter, the entrepreneur. You need balance. There's things that a woman can't do that a man can do. And there's things a man can't do that a woman can do. It's a unity, guys, and we need to learn this. Now, somebody is avoiding this balance Two of Cups internally, and then they're not seeing how valuable you truly are. Instead, you want to reminisce and cause group fighting, and then you get no public recognition, and it's, this is exactly why I choose to live a semi-private life. So nobody really knows exactly really what's going on except for what I chose to put out because of the fact that people are toxic. The magic. People are toxic and they refuse to see themselves, so they want to avoid and avoid and avoid and then project, and then they just get stuck in their own shit, right? Because they don't know how to use the elements around them to really, wish people well, the greater good. Instead, they want to envy it and be spiteful, and then they're jealous of the people who really just, are just content. You have the Empress here at the bottom of my deck, and she's in reverse. This is a very jealous, very needy, very codependent energy that a lot of people probably say that I'm in because of the jealousy, but then they don't even know how I live my life. So they don't know the people I see, and it's really nobody's business. Me and Source knows, and I love that because then I can actually see my own values. You know what I mean? It's not about what people think of me. It's about what I know of me. And then you do start to see people's slips showing, and who's doing the dark energies and who's really projecting, who's stealing shit, and who's, playing up in your face. And you're allowed to be honest. It's not argumentative, guys. It's called boundaries. So if people can't handle it, then you just think that's a them problem. The Empress in reverse. This is very jealous, okay? And this is what we don't want. We don't want to keep giving and giving to an out of an empty cup, because then when we look around, like me, for instance, I went broke trying to pay people to give me peace. So many times, so many years. Every 5 years I would change up, right? And every 5 years I looked around, and that's how I got broke. Was because I really tried to pay people around me for peace, to be peaceful, to just be, right? But I didn't get that because of the fact that 1331, because people are very toxic and don't like people to have peace of mind, peace in general. So you have to kind of find that on your own, and that's through self-love. Now, when you love yourself, you can't be broken. You will never borrow. You will never bend, and you're not broke, busted, and disgusted. Oh, fuck no. Everything you touch turns to gold. And of course, this is going to cause a lot of jealousy because people do see your gift. And there will be copycats. There will be energies that come in, male or female. It doesn't matter. A man could be sitting in this bitch-ass energy of always gossiping and shit. Like, the heart of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. It's only because you're working tirelessly to turn your talents into a profession and you're doing something that's going to be helpful. It's the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to bring you tangible things It's going to allow you to heal not just yourself, but others, and show people the lies that they do internally, where they're not balancing themselves out, where they're not giving themselves the proper love and care, and it's causing them a mental entrapment or fall from grace because they're too egotistical and caring about what the external world thinks, when it doesn't even matter. You should be doing things out of the kindness of your heart, not for the clout. And this is what the fucking problem is people are too stuck in this tower in reverse where they're avoiding the inevitable falls. They don't want to walk away from the things that they know they have to walk away from. They don't want to do the work. And because people are doing the work and getting, the benefits afterwards, there's a lot of jealousy and copycatting because of the greed, the envy, no passion. The Ace of Wands, there's no passion here for these people, and it's only because, like I said earlier, you're gonna look around and you don't even like yourself, you don't even like these people, and you missed out on your gift, which is the self-healing, the higher level commitment, the Hierophant. You miss out on your morals, your integrity, your self-respect. The Queen of Cups. It's time to love on yourself. Never mind the codependent energies or this crazy mentality of, leave me, I'm gonna die kind of energy. No, you're not. You're not. You're gonna be completely okay. It's the energy of not protection. People think they're not protected, but really you are protected. Okay, you've conquered everything up to now. There's absolutely no reason why you can't, start back over. You can't erase the 10 years of trauma that you've faced, the 20 years, whatever amount. It is time to really let go, to do the spiritual retrievals and to connect back with source, with self, masculine and feminine, to protect the feminine so she can create, she can nurture, she can flourish, she can, thrive. She can attract. And then the masculine, he goes after what he wants. And he sets this out. We need both, guys. Internally, and then we get that externally. And for those who are choosing, because this tower is a choice. We all have a choice. And a lot of people would choose to stay in the dark and then just laugh at people who are actually making a difference. That's on them. That's a them problem, okay? Because they're just trapped and they know that it doesn't work. The narcissistic energy doesn't work. This doesn't work. There's no protection for them in their mind because they know what they have done. Remember, we are our own demons, so we do get the backlash. But unfortunately, there is really good people who aren't going to, do unto others as we're done to them. But when people do realize that, they end up haunting themselves with the shit that they done because they know they aren't able to penetrate that person because that person is protected and has done the work. So no low vibration energy is ever going to penetrate their aura because of how high vibrating they are and how much work they do in the background. Stupid. Judgment in reverse. Stupid. It's a lot of not being able to see self, not reflecting, and then really going through it because of the fact. Because inevitably we're going to have to face ourselves. The King of Wands. It's about being a leader, being a natural born leader, going after what you want, being a go-getter and knowing the value that you hold internally and healing whatever issues you have when it comes to that lack of self-love and then being mad at other people because they have. It makes no sense. You could have more money, more everything, and still be hated more than anybody else because of your energy. Energy is currency, is it not? So you may be very, very, very valuable because you're the fucking sun. Self-expression and embodying the truth. You're lighting that bitch up, guys, and never, ever, ever dull your shine for anybody. You're the sun. Sunkwaidizu, creator, God is really showing you that you are something and you can be something and you can teach these things to other people in spite of the fucking disapproval or anything, because Saturn is here. You're always We're always going to feel restricted, like there's people in our way or there's some kind of blockages. But think of water. Water is ever flowing. You put your hand in there, water goes around it. So think of like a waterfall. The rock that's in the waterfall, it makes it beautiful. It makes it what it is, right? It makes that energy go. You need these obstacles. Okay, it's about experiencing the struggles and going through them and saying, I can persevere. I've went through the worst. I can do this. If they tell me I can't, well, let me show them that I can. Flip the script on them. If you're so used to being argumentative, then do the opposite. If people are so used to you not saying nothing, then blow the fuck up. Do what you need to do when you need to do it. And it's not about anything else other than the fact that you're learning the hard work through patience and persistence, and you're doing it. So nobody has a right to say anything about their perception, because you're the fucking sun and you're embodying the truth, your truth, and therefore shining light on others. It's the magic of it, guys. Show me more. The yang. There we go, guys. It's about proactivity. You know, it's not about you just putting words, you know, words are just words. You got to do the work. You got to put yourself in and start moving forward and doing and showing and expressing yourself. The first house, it's about individuality, self-image, and a new approach to life, guys. This moon is really like letting it go. It's fine. We're allowed to go through things, trial and error. It like builds great characters, okay? They're character builders, but we have to let it go. We have to shine light. We have to be the yang to our yin. You know, we have to be standing in our masculine energy to really protect ourselves through adversities. Capricorn, because that devil energy is there, but it's also about going forward with a lot of ambition, okay? And being realistic about things, because there's steps that aren't being taken and people are trying to jump ship and trying to get things yesterday, and it's not going to work that way. You have to have patience and persistence and understand that there's going to be a feeling of restriction or a feeling of exile or experiencing struggles, but this is where we learn the hard work. The fire. This is where we light our confidence up. We get that optimism to really find the passions internally, to be brave, to show who we really are and not really give a fuck, because we know we have that proactivity. Okay, Neptune, it's time to dream and transcend, because Jupiter is all about growing and expanding. And Leo, okay, so be the sun, the Leo, okay? It's about self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. You have to be loyal to yourself. You have to find balance within yourself, because if you're not balanced, that Two of Cups is going to be in reverse, because you're not giving yourself the love, care, and respect that you truly deserve. You're not cherishing your body the way you should. Pluto, it's time to transform this energy. The 12th house, spirituality, transcendence. It's about karma, guys, understanding and having sacrificial service and healing. Fuck, I don't make it up. Cancer. It's about nurturing yourself, guys. It's about the comfort and protection. Everybody deserves comfort and protection. And because people feel trapped because they don't have options, they like to put other things on other people because they have issues with self. Okay, the square. A challenging situation, a mountain to climb, guys. With the Sagittarius, you could be the Sagittarius, take it as it resonates, but it's about being optimistic, exploring your future, seeing what's best for you. Never mind what the fuck everybody else is doing. Why do you even care? Take care of you, and what other people think of you is none of your fucking business. It's about having freedom, understanding there's always going to be another mountain to climb, but you know, through the trials and tribulations, that mountain that, you know, we're going to see a beautiful view. We're going to look behind us and we're going to have another mountain to climb. But with the tools in our toolbox, that mountain is not as hard as it was 10 years ago. And this is why that whole eclipse is really, you know, eliminating the last decade of trauma. It's beautiful. And it's through the optimism to understand that we can transcend. We need to start, you know, connecting with source. Let's see what ancestors have to say, okay? The challenge, spirit of challenge. Now, this is the thing. We have to challenge ourselves in order to evolve. We can't stay stuck. We can't stay in the mediocre mindset and doing the same thing. We have to get out of the box. We have to get out of the same things that we've been doing over and over. And it causes us to feel exiled when we start challenging ourselves because we didn't like who we were. We didn't like those people. We didn't fit in once our vibrations raise, once our, we stop using. There's all different reasons why we stop hanging out with certain groups or going in certain events or stuff like that. And it's always because of a shaman of birth. You're exiling, you're letting go, you're purging out the last 10 years or the last whatever, the people, the places, the environments, so that you can start challenging yourself. Start seeing yourself. What am I going to do with myself for the next 5-10 years? What can I accomplish? Who am I going to do this with? Is anybody even worth doing this with? But it does feel like an exile experience because of the fact that the old must die in order for the new to come, right? So all those people that you had for the last 10, 20 years are gone. So it feels so tiring, so frustrating. But that's when you start to play with your own inner demons and you start to just dissect them and say, okay, well, what made you tick? Why am I so triggered by this? And the shaman of birth happens and you have new beginnings. You start to come out of the darkness into the light, and then you see the traumas and tribulations, and you don't want to do that to others because you know how it feels. You start to have empathy towards self. The hunter of mystery. And you figure out the mystery within self. Now you're no longer in a competition, are you? Because you're not scared. You're not in competition with somebody because you're not worried about them getting up on you or challenging you or exiling you, because you've seen the mysteries through your rebirth, through the death of the old. This is what this moon is doing with us, showing us the foresight to give us the opportunity to show that life is in our hands. Life is in our hands. We have the foresight. We've made an imprint on this earth. Now it's time for us to see the mysteries as to why we went through what we went through. What is our purpose? Where's that new beginning? What are we gonna dance into this new beginning? Set those boundaries to really go forward into new beginnings, understanding that we're not going to be able to take everybody with us, especially if they weren't helping us back then or playing in our face now. They're definitely going to not help us in the future. Heart of the deck, that's where the knowing comes in, the knowledge, understanding that you're sleeping on that sword of truth. That's why you get to sleep well, because you know all the heartbreak that has happened, you've healed from it. You've took the burdens and betrayals out, and you know the mystery within self, the light and the dark. And this is why you challenge yourself to be better than you were yesterday, and you challenge others to be better than they were yesterday. And that's upon themselves to do, because you aren't responsible for anybody's healing. And it causes a lot of sorrow because you choose to walk away. You can give people the tools, you can lead them to the water, but you can't make nobody nothing drink nothing. You have to let go of the control issues, understanding that you have no control over nothing. Only yourself. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. It says set yourself free, okay? It's time to take back control of your life. Let go of the traumas. Let go of the people. They aren't going to do anything for you, and they're probably... It's time to go hermit. 9 is about endings, the cycles, okay? It's time to go inwards. Look at all these beautiful orbs I have around me. It's time to go inwards because you're very protected. Very protected. Everything you need to know is internally. If you look externally for people or for the answers, excuse me, this is the truth, my spiritual burps, then that's when you're going to get let down. This is when we're going to start to feel like we're not good enough. This is when we're not going to see ourselves as a gift, because people aren't going to tell us the truth because they want us to feel inadequate, even though we are their peace, even though we are peace. This is why you go inwards. This is why you feel contentment when you're by yourselves. So, you know big things are coming because you are peaceful in your hermit mode. You know yourself. And this energy of this new moon is all being brand new. It's all about being brand new, letting go, trusting letting go of the old to bring in the new, understanding that you are peace. You've done the work. You don't have nothing to worry about. There's always going to be these stubborn energies that see that big things are coming in, that you've done the work and went into hermit mode. This divine masculine is obsessed with that devil card that came out and very stubborn because of the fact that something is over. They see your pure light and they're really obsessed. But they have sexually transmitted demons or spiritually transmitted demons or sexually transmitted diseases. And you're a starseed. You see this in hermit mode. You let go of it. You know that people are toxic. And that you are home. You're mature enough to understand that the situations, you know what you put in them, so you can sit on your truth. You can sleep on your truth. You know you're mature about situations. You understand that you're leveling up and you're going forward. People are always going to be stubborn and obsessed about a starseed because they can't get that light. Remember, your light irritates people's demons. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. You are home. Your home is peaceful. And this is why you don't mind being in hermit. Now, somebody sees this in the summer, that you had a good summer all by yourself and that you have these brand new energies and you started communicating. And this is why energy never lies. And people see the home environment. People see you. You are not invisible. You're a fucking earth angel, yo. You're not invisible. People see exactly who you are. You're shining light on all kinds of things. And of course, that's going to cause a lot of people obsessions. But you have no control over that. Look, as I say control, you have no control over that. And they're really fucking trying to control you. But you can't control an earth angel. It's free. You know, they're free. They're liberated. Now, some ancestors are laughing because somebody is really trying to do something, and that's to control an earth angel. But trust is everything. And somebody sees in hermit mode that they were being set up by a Scorpio, or that's the death card. Maybe somebody tried to put death magic on you because the magician in reverse is there. Who the hell knows? But you got to be careful what you put onto others, because that's some slacker ass energy, yo. Doing some dark stuff in the background, but you can't even G up and say it in someone's face. It's fucking ridiculous. People's paying off karma, okay? Either to this Cancer, you could be a Cancer, take it as it resonates, but there's a payoff coming here, okay? It could be light, could be dark, depends on your scale. Remember, there's no bad choice, but at the end of the day, when you do wrong and you know wrong, well then, you know, it is what it is. True love always wins. So the payoff comes for those who love themselves truly and love others, meaning they, you know, lift them up, they motivate them, they encourage them. They're not stealers or clout chasers. They're a real true emperor, which means a real true emperor is not going to allow someone to just be on their dick because they're giving them some, you know, attention. No, an empress is not going to do that either. She doesn't chase nobody. She attracts. You see what I mean? The Hierophant. It's about having morals and integrity, guys, and dignity, and being of high vibration and installing that in others. Aquarius, being the star, being the light, being the healer, understanding that energy never fucking lies. High Priestess. It's about being balanced, guys, understanding that we need the light and the dark in order to really be balanced and move on. Understanding that we have to go through the trials and tribulations. We cannot block off negativity, but at the same time, we can block who the fuck we want. And then they get salty as fuck because we're not unblocking no damn body. Because that's the death. And death 13 transforms to 4, which means it's about stability. So sometimes we have to put to death things in order to get stability. And sometimes that's the organizations we have to put to death. The companies, the people, the Leo, you know. Because it's about justice, bringing balance to situations, to the collective energies, so that we can all start to grow and we don't feel salty because people are moving on. Good. Move on. Have a great life. Move forward. Balanced with the protection of the ancestors. Because it's a new world, baby. It's about cycles. When one door closes, another one opens. It's fucking beautiful. So remember, you're really letting go of like 10 years of trauma here. So let's get Atasha T messages, see what's going on with this reading, because somebody is really trying to control you, but you're brand new. You're new. It says, treat people as you want to be treated. Oh, I can't see it. Okay. It says, do you miss me as much as I miss you? I love you. Life don't have a rewind button, so keep pushing forward, Earth Angel. Practice your craft. Don't let anyone dull your shine, Gemini. Be patient. Love you to the moon and back. Loyalty is key. Cut ties and walk away. Luck is on your side. Just keep holding tight. The way I see it is, if you want a rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. Sometimes you will never value a moment until it becomes a memory. Someone is not telling you the truth about your sexuality. It says, I've known it from the moment we met. No doubt in my mind, we belong. My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. Who the fuck told you mom to try everyone to like everyone? Yo, I'm not for everyone. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Life don't have a rewind button, so keep moving forward. I already read that one. And then the last one says, mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to the error that counts. Okay, this Scorpio. It's time for a fresh start and a new beginning. I don't fucking make it up. New moon in Taurus. Full moon in Taurus. So let's get some advice. Okay, so star seeds, let's get some advice for you star seeds at the heart of this oracle deck, romance oracle deck. It says, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience new love in the present moment, guys. I don't fucking make it up. Wow. All right, so you're tapping into your blue flame. You are getting that soul ascension. You are having this spontaneous awakening and activating and igniting. Okay, because you're bathing in the cosmos. My will is thy will. The micromanaging the universe. You know that you have all the resources, and it can get people a little bit stirred up in all their feelings. But it's because you got the love. You are not codependent, and you set those fucking boundaries with people because you are a messenger. Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance to situations. Yo, I don't make it up, because you are earthed. Learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. Fuck yeah. Let's get one message from the healing plant world. Okay, guys? Thank you for spending some time with me. You know I always appreciate it. And thank you to all my clients. I love you. If you want a more personal reading, as these are collective, timeless, in general, hit me up. And I'd love to get to your reading, okay, as soon as possible. We got the Aster. Okay, so Aster. Aster helps us surrender to and adjust to our life experience. It supports being content with what is, rather than wishing things were different. Aster fosters the practice of being fully where we are without distractions. Remember, these people are just trying to distract you so that you're not going to know your worth. So you're going to miss out on opportunities or not see your own value. Remember that, okay? You're brand new. You're home. Keep going. It's beautiful. Let's get some messages for some gas, some self-love. Thank you. Okay, so we have the shark. Okay, so trust your instincts to discern the truth about the situations around you, okay? Because it's, be the Wolverine, says you are tougher than you think you are. And at the bottom of the deck is nothing. So at the heart, it's the tortoise. It says you're too fragmented to do whatever it takes to get grounded. It's time for you to go out, to go in nature, even to go by the water and see how the flow of water is. So then this way you can see that life is always moving. You know, it never stops. It never stops. So it's all a journey. guys. It's all a journey. Do things in a different way. Take a new route. Believe your life is one big part of one long journey, and be prepared for an adventure. Okay? Let go of anything that's burdening you. Surrender. I just said let go, right? Surrender. Let go of the internal and external struggles in your life. Give up the fight to control others and situations, and replenish your need to be right, and surrender to the higher power. Spiritual guidance. Ask yourself, how would you like to be more spiritually connected, and do you have unresolved issues from the past? What magical qualities do you wish to possess? It's time to let go of that trauma and renew and rebirth, and be the phoenix rising from the ashes, which my collective are this. We are empaths. We're Phoenix rising, so it's time to focus. Okay, examine what you need to what you are resisting discarding. Reassess what needs to be renewed and given a fresh start. Clean up all things around you that are cluttering your life. It's time to focus. For enlightenment, stay in the moment. Chop wood, carry water, avoid distractions, meditate, and bring unresolved issues into vehicle. Ask yourself, do you know what direction you want to go in life? Do you feel in control of your life plans? And do you represent the car model in your dream? It's time for transformation, guys. Commit to acting on new ideas and longings, and take a new leap of faith and begin again. Because it's time to be grateful. Have gratitude. Focus on the things that you have rather than the things you don't and can't have. Gratitude is another form of prayer, so practice daily. Appreciate everything and everyone in your life. Okay? Because it's about going with the flow like water. You can't control life's events. You can only control how you deal with them. It's easier to go with the flow when life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. If you challenge yourself, then nobody is really challenging you. You're challenging yourself at the end of the day. And that's where the healing comes in. Heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. By healing yourself, you become a healing force for others. Physical healing can happen once your wounds have been confronted. It's about prosperity, guys, and really moving forward on this new journey and understanding that we're tougher than we think we are because we have conquered so much through all these adversities. We have done it. Prosperity. Give and expect the universe to give back to you. Believe that you are prosperous already and have gratitude for everything you have. Let's get the last closing message, okay? All right. Affirmation. It says, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Last closing message. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles of the highest white light. Any negative energy I send towards me, I send back to sender, for I'm connected to the all. 11. Balanced. The mirror. 11. The autumn bride. Beauty, healing, and kindness. There is a beautiful flow of energy around you. Your energy is high, and people around you can sense and feel the glow exuberating from your aura. Your positive energy is rubbing off on others. Though, be aware of psychic vampires, those who drain your energy when they see your light shining bright. If you feel you are in need of healing, this card suggests that you reconnect with nature, feel the grass on your feet and the air on your face, and do something which will help you to feel rejuvenated. This is an excellent time to tap into your inner thoughts. Your mind is calm and receptive. There are times when we all need to step out of rat race and be kind to ourselves. This time is now. So, love, light, a little go fuck yourself to my haters. You know I love you guys. Either way, right? Let's see why. Because it's perspective. Perspective, guys. It's all fucking big perspective. It says, none of it matters. Zoom out and find common ground. I hope this helped you. I hope you got something from it. Maybe you could tell your friends, you know. It's all about word of mouth. Remember, if you want to schedule an appointment with me, hit me up on Facebook or email, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for the support. I hope that this energy helps you to really allow yourself to let go and purge, because this is what it's going to do. It's going to allow you to let go of the last 10 years, but you need to do the soul retrievals. You need to put out your moon water. You need to do your, you know, your giving thanks, your protections, understanding that there's a lot of people trying to control you. But nobody can control nobody, especially if they can't control themselves. So, stay blessed, guys. Bye. And good night. Or good day.